Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about cotton tampons and pads and stuff like that, and if that's something that you're interested in, keep on watching. So we have an intruder. We're not going to mind her. She's not here. Blur her out. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of my backstory. When I very first started having my period, my menstruation cycle, I used to use the Always brand, and then I switched over to the U by Kotex, like the tween ones or whatever. But from the very beginning, I would put a pad on, and then when I pull up my underwear, I get like an itchy sensation, or like especially when it would get like moist, like if I was like in gym or like playing a sport or just getting musty and hot and sweaty, it would be like a stinging, itching, burning sensation down there, and I had it every time I used them. When I used tampons though, I didn't really notice it. I don't know why, but I didn't really notice like a itching, burning sensation. But when I had my pad on, I definitely noticed it. So now coming into the current day, I was talking to my sister about it. I was like, yeah, I usually had like a burning sensation. She's like, hey idiot, you might be allergic to them, because she's allergic to them. And she be saying, I'm not gonna put her little poom poom out like that, but she told me she was allergic to them, okay? And then I was like, girl, I might be allergic to them. So then I switched to these. These are the Elgrand chlorine-free ultra thin pads, no synthetic pesticides, dyes, or fragrance. Okay, hello. Yes, these don't give me that itching sensation. So I started looking it up. I was like, why am I allergic? Why was I allergic? Tell me why I'm allergic to just some pads, something that I'm supposed to be putting on my poom poom, on my little cootie cat. Why am I allergic? And then, not to say that, but like the scented ones, because I know a lot of y'all were like, what are scented pads? Or like, I've never heard of a scented tampon. Yeah, girl, I used that. I used a scented tampon once, got a yeast infection, and I was like 14. Oh my god, that was so bad. And then I think it was like 2-3 years later, I was like, oh my, I needed a pad. And then my friend was like, hey, I got this one, and it was a scented one. I had a flashback of that scented tampon that I used, and I was like, is this gonna do that? And I was like, nah, I'm not putting it in there, so it should be okay. So I used it, boom, yeast infection. So the fragrances in there obviously aren't supposed to be down there. Duh, hello, we should know that by now. So just keep that as a reference. Do not put anything scented around this area, okay? After researching why I was allergic to them, I'm like, duh, this is why I was allergic to them. Your Always brand, your U brand, your Playtex, your Kotex, any what's that one, that pink one? It starts with a P or something. I don't know. All those panty liners made by those brands have chlorine. They bleached their cotton with chlorine, and then they use pesticides. Don't mind my dog. They use pesticides on their cotton, and then it's usually not even all cotton, girl. It's like rayon. They use rayon. What? And then the plastic that they use for the little applicator thing, yeah girl, that has BPA in it and BPS. I'm not really sure exactly what BPS is, but what it stands for, but I will write it down right here. And I know after researching it that it is linked with heart disease and cancer. Who gonna get heart disease? Who gonna get cancer? Not me. No ma'am. So we gonna switch to this Elgrand. I do know that there's another brand, it's called Cora, and there's another one, it's like Real or something, and it doesn't have any chlorine, it doesn't have any rayon, it doesn't have any pesticides, nothing like that. And you might be thinking, oh girl, it's okay, it's like I got other stuff that has chemicals in it, and I put it on my face, my water has chlorine in it, and I don't be dying from that, I don't get nothing from that. Girl, first of all, let me tell you this. Your poom poom down there has thin skin, okay? Your poom poom has really thin skin, and then it has a bunch of blood vessels, okay? So now, I don't know if y'all know, but if you like if you take something and like let it absorb into your mouth, or if you put something in the tail end of your body, it absorbs really fast, right? And that's because you have so many blood vessels that are in that area. Same thing with your poom poom, girl. Same thing with your poom poom, girl. They got us putting chlorine and just absorbing it. We just absorbing it 7 days a week. Or 7 days a week for a month. No, 7 days a week, a month. There you go. They got us absorbing this stuff 7 days out of every month. Rayon, BPA. Like, we're absorbing it quick too. This isn't just something like over time. And this rayon, chlorine, and all these pesticides and whatnot are also linked to baby birth defects. How are they still in business? This is crazy. After I learned this stuff, I was just sitting there like, what? So as usual, I'm about to come through with some alternatives because we don't got time. So as I said before, you can use the Elgrand. This costs, I think, $6.99, so $7. So it's pretty much the same price as your regular pads, and you get 42 of them, and this is regular, okay? They also have real or organic cotton tampons as well. Like I said, there's also the Cora brand. I'll put pictures of these also. You also have the menstrual cup. I've never used that. I'm actually looking into that because even with these, like, yes, it's all organic cotton and da 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 da, but like at the same time, like, what you really doing? And then I started thinking maybe I should just be making my own washable pads because I don't got time to trust all of y'all for my poom poom. My poom poom is sacred. They also have, like I just said, the homemade ones, the cloth pads. You can also buy those. And there's another thing called the sea sponge, but I'm probably gonna recommend that because it look a little fishy, but you can use it if you want to use it. I'm gonna give you that alternative to rayon and pesticides and chlorine and all this other stuff that they're trying to kill us with. I got an attitude. But yes, if you guys have any other suggestions, like if you guys know of anything else that you can use instead of regular pads, link that down below. Let us all know. We need to start a discussion because they're trying to kill people out here. We don't have time, okay? Yeah, that's it, y'all. That's all I had to say. Bye.